Welcome to a day in the life of another monster hunter. The spotlight today is on a professional longsword player going by C. He is superbly skilled in the weapon and, might I say, quite artistic in his style of hunting. Let's take a quick look. Just spectacular. I feel like I'm watching the gameplay of some Japanese hunter. They are always the ones that are on a next level. But it brings me great pride to say that you're from Singapore. Thank you for joining me today and being my guest, C.
Hello there. Thank you for having me.
So, first question. How did you learn to play the longsword so skillfully?
99% experience, 1% gamer instinct. Knowing what you are doing and what you are up against are the keys to being a professional hunter.
What would be your top 3 tips to all longsword players?
Use Kulu Longsword plus crit build armor for grade 1 to 7 monsters. Use Elemental Longsword plus respective builds for grade 8 monsters. And above, don't use Helm Breaker unless you know exactly what you are doing. It doesn't have the invulnerability as Spirit Helm Breaker, and is not cancelable during the process. So you are prone to be attacked if your timing is wrong. Practice perfect evade against every type of monster moves. The timing is the same as the counter, and it's less punishing to fail, as you will likely still dodge an attack into a perfect evade, but you will get hit if you fail an counter. Once you are good with perfect evade, you can take the knowledge timing to use for counters.
What would your advice be for making hunting with the longsword not only an efficient, but an enjoyable experience?
Use the counter whenever you know what you are doing. It's very satisfying to watch the slow-mo and 2 ticks damage appear upon a successful counter. Just remember what I said about Helm Breaker.
Rate the difficulty of all weapons from 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest and 10 being the hardest, and then reveal to us where you would place the longsword.
S&S is easy to use but difficult to master, 4 upon 10. Great Sword requires impeccable timing and, in the settings of mhnow, is a very steep challenge especially for beginners, 9 upon 10. Hammer also require timing, but is generally less punishing to use as compared to GS, 7 upon 10. LBG, with the right build and countering element, makes hunting almost too easy, but they require more research and knowledge to get into. As compared to S&S, 5 upon 10. Bow is like LBG, but needs for more timing and experience. 6 upon 10. Longsword. While counter require monster knowledge and timing, it is generally easy to play due to its fast attack speed and high damage. I would place it at 5.5 upon 10.
Which monster is the most challenging for you and why?
Diablos. As someone stubbornly sticking to physical plus crit LS build, Diablos' weak spot is hard to hit on consistently, and therefore the DPS check is very high. Diablos' moves also arguably poses the most threat to melee users. In the current pool of monsters, and his 2x burrow move, one after attacking 3 times and another one towards the end, are annoying AF in the 75 seconds mhn setting.
What made you pick the longsword? Is that your favorite weapon?
I will be honest with you. I'm a charge blade user with thousands of hours in CB over other monster hunter titles, but as you can see the charge blade is not in mhn yet, so I really just picked longsword for its cool factor.
Are you looking forward to other weapon releases?
You guessed it, the charge blade.
Do you have experience in any other Monster Hunter games, and do you think that that really matters in someone's ability to play well in Monster Hunter now?
For you, World and Rise, it definitely helps when you already know the monsters and what their movesets are.
Last but not least, what would your recommended build for all longsword players be?
As I had mentioned previously, Raw plus crit till you reach grade 8 monsters. Then build up all the elemental longswords and their respective builds for grade 8 and above.
Thank you so much for being such a sport. And that's Z, you guys. If you like this type of content, do let me know in the comments or leave a like. Thanks so much and see you guys in the next video.